So we've been talking about how the yogi wears many hats, or the yogini, and character skateboards. Um, Even if you're not on a skateboard, you want to come back to that first word, character. It's good to cultivate character. That's really what we're talking about when we're talking about yoga. Uh, so we talked in this series about three different approaches to yoga. The first one was our white hat series. We talked about four very powerful yogis, one in the West, who is James J Lynn, who is the Chela or disciple of Paramahansa Yoganandaji. Then we talked about Paramahansa Yoganandaji. We talked about Babaji, and we talked about Jesus Christ. Four very powerful yogis in four very different uh, lifestyles. Then we talked about so that was the white hat series. Then we talked about the red hat series. How can you grasp the passion of the yogis who lived in different ways? James J Lynn had great passion for family and for work. He was a very hard worker from his youth. He started out picking cotton, if you can imagine, and worked all the time. He was a very smart guy. He became a lawyer and then he became a businessman. Worked his way through school from picking cotton as a poor kid all the way to a millionaire and a philanthropist and finally a yogi who achieved samadhi. So, passionate guy. And so, when we talk about passion, we talk about vocation in life. What do you love to do? If you love to write, write. If you love to swim, swim. Aspire to something great. So that was the red hat, and we talked about four different stages. The first stage being meditation. Meditate on that passion until you're able to maintain that bliss, that great devotion, even in a state of equanimity. So the passion becomes dispassion, the dispassion becomes passion, they become one. Step one, that's meditation. Step two is beginning to take that passion into your life and maintain it while you're working. Step three, then, so that's kind of objectivity. Step three was to be able to take that passion and deliver on it, make it into clarify in your mind what you want to do with it until you can make a list. And that's step four. Use that list to generate the wealth you're looking for, generate the friendships you're looking for, generate that relationship with Lahiri Mahasaya or Babaji or Christ or whoever in a very meaningful way. So those are the four steps of realizing your dream. Meditate, find that dispassion, elevate that dispassion into your daily work, get very specific about what you're working for and working on until you realize, until you manifest it. So that was the red hat part. Now we're going to come back to something a little simpler and talk for a few videos about the everyday, going away maybe from some of the rhetoric, like into digesting and manifesting and being yourself. Not everybody is going to be able to become James Lynn, a master yogi and a millionaire who influences people all over the world. Not all of us are called to that. Maybe not all of us are capable of that, but we are capable of finding, if we really work hard, I think we all are, but at least we're capable of connecting with this every day, wearing kind of an ordinary hat, and still, feeling good about it, looking good in it, and manifesting some small thing to begin with until we get comfortable with the process and we're able to begin to influence in a positive way. We become magnetic ourselves. So we're going to go into that in the next video, how to maintain that magnetism in ordinary life.